de ma mizo de ya fra na fenso de ya mfra ye ho ya gibedum na bebo apom de kwa so pa e ma room fisa 21st clinic ye ne sciatica expert ya renka ye bi ka ho bia no ye ho adwuma wo de ne yesisi ya de ya mtim koko na hawa for Herbal Center na draw your friend Coco Master no e bo adwuma se moti ankonya no ya tere se enya asam keto akra tan so apatrapa new site ho Dr. Abe of Abe Herbal Clinic frel sebra nu bra hahama enua hini ana yade adwuma ewo atanaye honum ya tere se cloud internet so etaye of course we are the fastest internet in the world ye twade agu ewo Facebook live no ba bia ya wo bia na wie ya da wasem wakwaba afa na wo ka ye ho ewo Facebook no so a ekwan mu da ho na bra waba so a ya da wasena ya ma wakwaba na kwabra kese na afa
ohine ire ma me ekua ye boa asiama bronya busia nyimrande adaje na ensem ne mu nkyekire mu nyina no ye mfa nan mo
enura kame akwakoye se bonkum kasana nifa so kasana nyina no ye ND samanyo koro na afa so NPP amanyo kono obia teresa asem a wo ka no ye nokre de ekoso nyina no ye se Dr. Atoba Force ho sensam ya teresa ambulance ho sensam wabeye de jawo Ghana ha obia eka ho asem no eno asem trofo nhye de koso man di samanyo kuro Johnson asedu nkatia ya wo ye dwamtane de man di samanyo kuro gina asem trofo ni mo ne nsampi ana etu dwa kyerem se ba bi o mu gina na ho ano mu gina asem no pempe wase ni pen asem wo ekoso no de kyerese wo hwa live wom omode ne kokuye eno ka ho bi ama NPP amanyo kuro so kyerei omuso be friends am trofo kyerese ye ndi samanyo kuro kyerese anko bi ne huni nko a so wo kan de entro se no kura ba kokura nim omo kansam a eno so ekodai na emranimfo de ma NDC abanyoku no yewura baba jama so na nsam trofo ADN komo ene wo kyerese enti wiase na ye ba ye no pa ye ba ye na ye anase bia ya ma no ene ye asam no da ho pa asam no da obi atifini etamakoto obi anafo wo mo de nsam atodwa ya omo kyerese yewura Godfrey ye bo atame adwuma no so de to ho eye tete nya afa ne ye be kan tente bia afa ne ye be fa ha bia si ha bia adwuma no so de to ho ensam de ye wo de bia ka ho pa
tori de no le oda Ghana lawyers na ano so ye NDC ni so ye MPP ni so ye hwan say ye ka say Attorney General Oshelase or he is the leader of the bar and Eshinanka no so no ye won hihye bi won ho so bi tia was say ye twe na dwembra so na asotwe nso no ye de ma no one of the cardinal positions na ade hu ye ba ye anaposo ba and so be unprofessional behavior obi bibia ede ni ngwase bebre legal profession we Attorney General na odi obi akodina sandibia na utumi frɛ obi a accused person now only lawyer, and that's only lawyer, or a lawyer. Interpreter accused person, Casa, or someone in the Casa through his lawyer. That's the thing, because so only lawyer, but our lawyer, one of us would not go as a Dibia. Now, only no Akoye, Ukum Casa. Now, take Casa also ready to do up to now, MP before your press conference. Oment men deny a some night by law. Oment men deny say one and a voice. Oment men deny say two. Or Catire, Aguanas, over some to voice so amendment deny say suggest boy no say uncle D excused with medical duty or something amendment deny we na no can say we dey need so and then whatever but they agree say something unprofessional has gone on and no unprofessionalism as the leader of the bar and no one say neka and yes to force them go jail and no go jail and at to force them and no end this yet even cause we be boni amamu va no go jail as ndibia but so be boni now you could not send Libya. Also, my perio ejuma. Let's say Attorney General. Who can be say? Who can say Mubi? Definitely not on Fata. So obey Attorney General. As a man, service that we are better than Twasso. Yamagana for what's there? Would the NDC press conference not to MPP for dia. Also, Momo Dane Assembly, but to say, Yempese at 2 forcing the prosecution. One Akata. From the one of my prosecution since 2022. Amudiabidu and 2 years ago in ano. And this press conference etia Samomo prosecuting nana. As some better Jano wants them yeka. And definitely no and as some work out and only will continue. Sabi dami the prophet dami oniwa ombeni obi obey Attorney General obe prosecutor and here the can so no as Godfrey dami and the behavior in fact when and can no be an yes idea one go no go jina legal case be need the lawyers ahumamu we need so their options are necessary will continue with all those options.
Yewura Baba Jama mrani for the ma ND Samanyo Kuno emu baako eno no.
Ebusia won senkro na mu wo de wani kire mu e wo Robert Smith Law Group mu apanyipa ya wono tua wo ma no. Yewura Bobby Bansen wono so de asam ato we so e kire se wo hwe ND Samanyo Kuno wonom so so nhye mu de ya wonom kodi ye ni nyina da eni senke be ya papa ya your friend Richard now some kese ya waka e de ato Yewura Godfred Odame so no en campaignfo nhwe nanka wo mu entu ne fo na wonya adwuma no emfa ento nanka wono waye Yewura Bobby Bansen ya ka no wase waso ono ne Yewura Godfred Odame a enko de adwuma na to nchen kra fi se waye aban lawyer panyi preko pe aban na sem bi kire ne so mrani mu a wono e na wodwane betoa no e ma na dwenkyere enu ntini ni pet se na se bia wo bi di asem enti se e de aba beto so a enke ho hia se obetena na adwane so no ato akoso e de ne dwumadi enti no Yewura Bansen e kire se wono de a Yewura Godfred ompe baabi no pantry.
If I were him, I would step aside. You know, you are dealing with a situation where somebody you are cross-examining in a very highly sensitive case involving politically exposed persons that you have attempted to influence the nature of my evidence. That is some wild allegation. And so, if it is made and it is backed by a primary evidence of a recording, you would want to play. I would not take that up because the office of attorney, I would have stepped aside and then pursued investigations or whatever it is, subject myself to whatever investigative mechanism, whether the General Legal Counsel, whether a commission of inquiry. The reason being that if I remain in office, what it will mean is that the administrative functions of the Attorney General may interfere with some of these investigative mechanisms, either with the GLC, whether with because the Attorney General remains the advisor to government in all legal matters. So if you are setting up a commission of inquiry, will the president require an opinion from the Attorney General's office? What will I do in that capacity? If it's the General Legal Counsel, is the Attorney General represented on the General Legal Counsel? Would there be conflict? So I would step aside and then allow this investigative mechanism to go through. At the end of the day, his career was there before this office. So if there is anything that would threaten his career, which the NDC and other members are making calls for, I think that is a very serious allegation that you would need his name cleared.
Lead consultant at the Robert Smith Law Group, Yewura Bobby Bansen, and your call equity no.
Ye call ahomano so ne Yewura Richard Kumado edinkomo. Se bibitre ye so bambo mu ni nsɛm a wɔno ana ye dwanto no na waboaye animu adesuane ade. Ne nyina no eye nsɛm a yeguso a ye kenkan ede mamu ya. Yewura Sompa TV so ne Awurade asomdwe nkan wo. Papa na mesra mi gusa wapo mu tesan.
Oh mi ya.
Nyame ase. Miwura ensam no akoye bebre wo na wonnim de e wo bambo mu kwane obi fa so a wonama befo tentafidie no so fa so a obokro no na se odi dwiri mu ne ade enne no a enam enra ND Samanyo Kuno semtrofo dwumadie no ase beka sabe papa watie bi na watie bi a asem no ane ye de yensa kane no anase yemfa yensa nkan
we share the sequences of conversations on the tape. A normal phone recording. It is only a big kasana wa record you. And from professional point of view, from security intelligence and prosecution point of view, yakra put there na your baby says 2 persons now yakti my voice war tape nesu no. Anyabia, do they know themselves? Have they ever met? Did they discuss anything concerning the case at hand? If the answers to these 3 questions are yes, the conversations on the tape and fire home to mind say, Omba confirming say, Oma Shada, Oma Kasa about the case in court. The reason is the Richard Jakpa guy a key stakeholder in the case. Other guy now what tape yes, very serious key stakeholder on the tape. Now within the legal profession, Obabisa say Anyabia ya debi omuya na. Say true say ya debi omuya, nature say we ya crossing red line. Now ya crossing red line and what are the ramifications? As Bobe na woho. And to me now those are the things, but say Obisa straightforward about the tape there from where I am sitting. If what I heard is what everybody is hearing, it may count authority say a straightforward recording. They said down parade and I see almost committee up to today, for authentication number. And the message they say in a country such as Ghana, because of fraud, corruption, and bribery, and many of these allegations, you have created a system. Some of these recordings that go through very strict measures so that it doesn't affect the main course of action.
Mr. Richard Ye, Endra na NPP amanyoko no kase enkomodie na course na voice na babonte no na 26 minutes. Na Endra NDC amanyoko no so boma wiase nyina ate no. Omo 16 minutes per meaning say bibi wo ho. Ana say 60 minutes na ibetimi agina so akasa ampa. The NDC amanyoko no ka no. Omo wonyina so obi na the NPP amanyoko no so ka no. Omo so wonyina so obi ana. Sadenti na
no, in the case of down parade tape by as the recent one, there was a long one and there was a short one. And normally that is the way it is. What is important is that this is not about NDC and NPP. Too much. It's not about NDC and NPP. Have they ever met? Have they ever spoke about the case? Are they key interested persons in the case? That is the corruption and that is the fraud you should be interested in as a Ghanaian and as a black person who want to do something for your country. Whether the tape is 1 hour, is 30 minutes, is 10 minutes, these two people are here can want them no. Are there no key stakeholders in the matter? Judge na call Nifie no say I'm pastor hodia. Is the judge not aware said these are two serious key persons in the matter? Say I'm pastor call. And those are the issues in the case. And what are we fighting about? Somebody give a LC for an ambulance, and the ambulance can gas Nikana Moko for ambulance for more ambulance in bra. No mamu, Sikana Mutiayan, one vanko. And you are here fighting over whether the tape is audited, is not doctored, NDC, NPP. No wonder the country is where it is today.
Indeed, Ekika kose NDC for no Teresa Yebra, Goffrey Yabo, Damebeyanka, own sin channel. At this point, you better imagine us what Casampa, or Master no more can hold on Tirano in Sinchayana.
No, Niami can say, is it true that they know themselves? Is it true that they have? Is it true that there was a Supreme Court justice who is a witness to this? Is it true that they have a conversation on this line? So the questions I'm asking, if the answer is true, then you have crossed the red line. And every reasonable person, nobody should tell you to resign. But because black people, that's the way you are. You are not responsible for anything. So you will not resign. You will stay there and come and give all manner of reasons. If you cross the red line, all of us make mistakes in life. It might not be intent, but you cross the red line. So take responsibility and let's go forward. But it shouldn't be about somebody calling for you to resign or not to resign. These are two people in a particular case that are very serious in the area of fraud, corruption, causing financial loss to the state. And why are they meeting? And why are they talking about the case when it's in court? Those are the questions we need to be asking as serious-minded people in Ghana here.
Mr. Rich, about to say a signal bay and a true Ediamayan Efa Atemu Edumano.
No, I mean, before so friend, I was listening to the former Supreme Court Justice. I think she was the Chief Justice or something, Sophia, Madam, is it Sophia Kufu or something? And I can say we need to look at the modalities we appoint people to the Supreme Court. Democracy, some of them their benches NIPA 7 and I said NIPA 9. What is the modality of appointing people to the Supreme Court in Ghana? How many of them are even in the Supreme Court at all? And to me, as somebody who has heard the Supreme Court before, as somebody who justice of the Supreme Court before, now if you say, okay, so what I have been thinking all this while is falling in line with some senior citizens of this country. It is a bad thing. Say your justice system will be used against people, and it is a bad thing. Say internationally, they will want your justice system to be a weak one. It doesn't really speak good of any of us as a nation and as a country.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Richard Komado, you'll be a wabin, a bamboo moon, so Quania. obefa so wonam abefo tentafide ni so otimi di oman bi dwirem awie wona aboa ye ne a wode akosku yi
Ebusiafo afen wa beka ye ho hasen me Sompa television so Sompa 93.1 FM, Sompa 98.9 and Sompa 90.7 and some no betimi ahwe bi no watie bi live on Facebook Sompa TV Ghana na Sompa 93.1 YouTube and TikTok on so ye twa live ho Sompa TV boshemu na ekokwohwe bi netie nsempa no ye koye ni mu ana ye boadwamo ewo ebibremu atoye fam hasenom na mpanyinfo ehwe aboa ayenhyehyeye sebeya ankrenkre na afenso nipa bia ene ahyenkafo ni titiro no wonu betimi aboawramo ene enkronkra na se amahodo ye ben ye ne omubo ahye no ye komo ayentimi enya ahokyere biada ewomu anam so ntene wonum ekrese ECOWAS brown card insurance scheme wonum ba beye e de ama ahyenkafo ene so de ne mebo so kofa ne ma oba bidia bo na ehwo no etimi akoso basahare so etimi e de ama enam sayo so ntene wonum ba beye nkyekye dwumedie ene nkasa ho dwumedie e de ama MTTD ene ahyenkafo ahodo ya wonum oman mu e wache mota ye no wonkramponi mantemo na trefo panyi e de madwumakoi ye wura ya ye friend Richard Sean Edin Sempina no na etudwa wabra na dwumedie no ekoso
the woman say ECOWAS brown card insurance and the end say woman say in Ghana for insurance company bia na insurance policy BBC e wo Ghana mind to pay ene ombetia yemfa ne say to car now the kotoku and now the for Abidjan now kwechia kwisia why need to insurance who say we are the why now to insurance the ECOWAS brown card insurance yep only because extension of the local insurance policy so what you say aha inti eno no ebema ukwan am watimi akotogo akọ Cote d'Ivoire enye all the ECOWAS member states 14 countries ni na ebema ukwan am watimi akọ all these places any say any additional insurance company insurance policy insurance certificate they say that here the woman say obi owo insurance or Ghana bia etia Canada nti say mom mefa mo kwan so na mepoda wuro a kire obi a say so obi aga na ni bia photo insurance policy a na e de stick an mana mom bi say na ECOWAS brown card certificate e won insurance company no e de be ma no and e de ma wa so even no drive wo Ghana maimu na Nigeria ni bi de bebo wo se Togo ni de bebo wo so far as ohokwo car ebebo there enye local insurance claim bill say e family office normal process claim amount nti ene 29th May 42 years ago e wo Kutonu and heads of state of ECOWAS almost signing protocol say to promote the objective of ECOWAS nti
Ebusiani pa yeti nken wono any trefo penye edema Ghana National Bureau of ECOWAS brown card insurance scheme no ye Richard Sean any ni din na no si ya pe na director ya wono MTT de adwumeko no wono so etua no superintendent Alexander Obey wono so edekakra etechre say
ya me resident and amona Ghana acting for independence into the National Insurance Commission na ye road traffic and safety 2004 Oko Kratafa etoso 2125 na and see wa o pese wonu Ghana any West Africa awo nemre mu ya kwase se wo toka e so unya mpomdi usi achiba friend insurance I'm share peti e compulsory na no na e dia ye duma na ene ECOWAS 24 any insurance 24 AD o mu awoda I will say nyina be ka bom ye ba aso ye nya na chance ye ko ye ne now best na ko ye interaction am obi atiase I will say insurance me go be ya omo mu ye tu omo so dia hare any ye wie any ye se mu ye nyina nwa mu ofi se sai tuma dia ba ye ko se ni se ya be boa ama bambo to pon ama obi tika na kwanso na ko ye na ko hia no kwa obi nya bambo
MTT the adwumakuo no panyin kwankyerɛfoɔ ya wotua ano superintendent Alexander Oben ene yetie no yi.
Sompa TV so na wogo so a wo hwɛ ena awia yi no sanso so na Sompa 98.9 kwanya kwa bro no machi ami nimoni abusuafo no kuramu ewo sunwane ene ne mpotam Sompa 90.7 ewo bono na po yefam tashiman kranza kentamponi nkroto ahodo ya atwam ewo mpotam honum nyina no omugo so ya omutie bi ewo honum sanso so na santemantamu omu fa bi ewo Sompa 93.1 FM ye kwayanimu ewo ensamfoforo emu yenua ba akua nyako abronoma na ato yenkrase Dr. ya osei adutwumomai enwumasua soafo obepiemu ewo sunwane mpani se asam na de kwabrane enantinti ebra obepiemu ewo sunwane ye bono mantam no mu ono na ne nyina no eyese aban ani so adehu ene se abodie mu nyansape emfidenyuma na afensu mfidie afuruma ho adesua na afensu so no enkontabuo ho adesua betimi agane na so aboa ama oman no atimi akonanim ewo adesua afamu ono eho ensrahwe ene de pani ebepiemu ewo ho na ebra okopiemu wo ho no okopiemu ewo Ridge Experimental Cluster of School ye wo sunwane bro mantam no kropomu na ebra okopio ne anuaba akua nyako abronoma edinachi ebra omukopiemu ewo school honum no na adisuafo ya ewo junior high school 2 honum opanini je chalk na afi na obi aye din no mo hwe doctor yawo no mo na opani wo ye da wo se hwe makaye obra na mi ko school pa no ojebra na ma bin papa wajebra say fa chalk no fa hasi ya pa full stop ma wi ansa na nam de ato ho no obi abo nsam edema no nsam de wode bi ma nsam trofo pa bra na ye nua ba kwanya akodi na chi no nsam say na wode ma ye
ensuring that the building meets all our specifications. I'm ready for opening. So I came to take a look at what we need to do to make sure by August, September, which is the next academic year, the school will open. It's a school that is going to bring in the junior high school students in this area. It's a new model school system which ensures that the junior high school students have access to biology, chemistry, and physics lab, and in addition to that, a STEM lab and a computer lab. So this is a school that mimics or resembles a high school in every respect and allows the students to do things that they would typically do in a high school. Sunyani has one, there are a number of them across the country, and the new ones that we've completed, we intend opening them. And next week, the contractors are going to come and they're going to start to do the cabinets in the labs, and they will bring the lab equipment by the time the school opens. So I just came to check on the school to make sure it's ready for opening. I took advantage of it to also have a nice time with the kids, teaching them mathematics, something that I enjoy doing every day.
Ya etwagu ye Dr. ya osei adutwumoma ya ngumasua soafo eno no wono kra na saye marase bedwane de ma de se ya ewo bosomtwa bato mpasua no so wasante mantem nsem nyina no yenu ba akua nyako abro no ma ya wo Sompa 98.9 ebo ano a otomane ye
afeye bonwremo ewo kumase asenom na mantami ekropon yi mo no emu adehye ni titru ene wonom a wodi dwa no wonom so akasa kyese niema enhyeda enkoye niema atoto ape atoto achiachi wondwadie ni mo ni nyina da no eyese kofare bai ene Ghana cedi ya etwe na se do ewo dollar na se ene amafo franso sika na se no eno ena aka ho biente ne enyo gugu edodo na no gua ena eguguo ema enwuma no entimi enkoso nte no wafa so ede adwenkyere ene susuye ama aban senka wonhwe na nka wonum ntu ho anamo no ye ne saa wo gidie mapase betimi aboa ama Ghana cedi no enyanan asagina so biem
dollar de se ya enwama ne bo ne Yes, my say. Don't I need to say, when you be my name for my yes, and then with the scanner, and the batch is scanner. Yes, $5 when you're not standing block, then your money in your phone. Yes, to be the same man of 1 year, send your man out of your 2. But then if you have, yes, I'm and bargain, they're near 20,000, price of 1,000. Ene konvention so so bra ba mo motor so ba no free se bo no e da so wo de wo na but ya tu ne man so tende ha e peto $2 no so do bo ai e wo a na yate so ho ana ekoso nti wunim da pra ye beti so ana ase bekoso na ebi so na wunia nti na twa se bekofa na ma na ye dwadifo ye ha ye ne se sika ne postro sana ye ne ma no amfo meto efi se obi ba na so obi sabo no na se bo no wo sora no wada ne ho no okọ esa na ye so ye dwadie na ekofo titem bia ye ntimi kofa na foforo meka ye nti esra man se oma ne ma mra fo maye amaye so ye dwadie ntimi akoso amaye wada no ye black market and a process if you say wokọ forest bureau a wunya obeka se bi ni ho enti je se wokọ ejom mo sesa sika no ho e ho ne yepo ne akonya bi ato ne nso ye dia ejuma e ko achewo sa wo mo nso anya bi amaye ne a ye ko forest bureau a ye nya enti wo mo no antam wo mo nanim ye enti e basa se wo no kwaje a ne wanya bi ato so ne nso akonya bi ato yo ye dwedi foi de be kan sa ban onhu ye mobo na wone forest bureau fo nkasa na enema mra fom maye amaye nso ye dwedi no atimi atu nkon amaye
no bebrebe na ye fi sisi ya no kase ye won ko system no mo pe ye no ni biafa no ni boa na kwa da ekoso adura na ye 23 cities just last month ya na 23 cities sisi ya no kase adu 42 what the office when there was also so the billions of cities that was also to see us over so we say na and for me tia see mo pe eduru ato eduru no enno ko amene company kasa was mama me 39 cities for one after the and no anybody raise what say about twa kan ba ko fama na because yeah say for the 2 cities and you a difference wo people to per 1000 curtains and want na fa esa misma lusu and yes rabai no and that woman dollar no quite do see cost after adwuma na adwuma ni
awusia kumasi adwadifo bi ne ene yekotie ye
na kakra ni na ye kyerɛkyerɛ mu kyerɛ mu sɛ wɔne a wotwi ɛhyɛn ahodo a wɔde fa ngokɔm ya ahodo pi sɛ bɛyɛ yɛnso so bɛnya bi agu ya hyɛn ahodo mu ene ade akodi adwuma ahodo no ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ adwuma no ɔmo yɛ na kade ne niema bi a wɔso mu hia wɔ adwuma no mu no ɛmma sikasɛm ayɛ fɔm pa wɔ fɔm kra ɛde mɔ nti adwuma no ne nya de so metima yɛ adwuma no bampani ampa ɔmo de ɔmo akade nyina egu fɔm panifo ene ɔmo hyia ɛka ho asɛm a de ate ene sɛ nyame yɛ atomo a July bosom da edika na nigisam ebekɔ ede mom nsam ne ade ampanifo ko hyia mo de gu nkrata so nyina no enti asɛ ya adwuma matresa katua ho nsam no bɛyɛ bibi kakra ede afa ho de ma wo mo totofo pani ebe de kyɛ de ma General Transport Drivers and Chemical Workers Union ɛwɔ TUC adwuma ko no mu yewura MK Sala wɔde nsam kakra mansam trofo brade yɛ te ya ne ebusa na sɛ nigisam akwaba te sɛ de anim na mo hwɛ.
The document itself has been negotiated by all parties. When we say all parties, we are making reference to the Tanker Owners Union and then the AOMMCs and us. It was coordinated by the NPA. You were aware of the strike that happened, and now the strike has been called off after a meeting with all the stakeholders last week. Now, this week, Monday and today, we met on the document because other stakeholders involved indicates there are other portions in the document that needs a bit of clarity. So we met on it yesterday and today. We have cleared many of the doubts in the document. Inclusive of it is employer-employee relationships that must be adhered to. We would finish this hopefully tomorrow. If we don't finish, we would continue and ensure that parties are clear on all aspects. And then by the end of June, all data of the tanker operators and their assistants would then be captured. That is before the end of June, to ensure that effective 1st July, all the tanker operators and the assistants will receive their monthly salaries and other allowances that is required. Inclusive of it would also be their road trip allowances. These are issues that had bothered them over time. And people also assume that because of this, the operators do pilfer. We still doubt that. We doubt it. But however, if somebody is working for you, and you don't pay the person, what do you expect the person to do? And so, with this in place now, we don't think that any operator or assistant will be tempted, if they do, to still go on pilfering. Because if you do that, you do it at your own detriment.
Ewia me kanfo e de ama wo se ba bi a wonam ne ba bi a woteme nka bia wadaroma bomoden se won sabeka mizo 5G ene de yafra ne de yamfra ne bi abusuan fie bi a mizo ne 5G no bi awura mu no anika ne ahurusie nko a bomoden na dwumadie bi a wudie bi an chebi ma wadwumayefo no mo amoton enema e wo kwa ho ne ade mo momoden ma monsa enka mi na monton beboa pa ate wanim dwumadie bi a ya wudie so ase wuhia Dr. Selasia ene je nko a asem no asi 0246 270-221 0246-270-221 Wachrambe ya me no wo kasa yi no ebere enko bi afe na ekobo donko bomoden na esim na fo ni chemo yankrabata bia ya ebe wo ne kwaje apomdene papa ene hwehwemu bia opese wo ye wo nipadua no ho na ehye no nso ya ne sciatica expert yare enka ye bia ka ho bia no ye ho adwuma 21st clinic yankrabata no doso pa 0540311311 05403113 wo de ne ya yemtim sisi ade koko ene hawa ya ehye no nso ye duro no wonom a ubotimi anom atukwa betimi anom akọ adwuma abera emfa woyam ani kansem na hintasem da kire ene se Mr. Heba Colina Dani Heba na afenso apedank nyina no thora Heba Center no dry friend Koko Master no ya to apete e wo honom 0546107107 0546107107 tano so patrapa new site ho Dr. Abe of Abe Heba Clinic Efro na busua di womuni the ntia wasa odu wani chirem e wotano so patrapa new site ho ene se e maame Dr. Hanahati Abe edunubra hahama enua hini ena eye adwuma no wokone maame tena akunya kasie ne mu atem sampa maame ani abrepa ya kese wo ginyare wa hodo agu honom na umamu ukofie e wani gye kwan so de wo mu ne se hwehwemu bia so ye e woni padua no ho enamu yare awo na wo pe awode ne na yankukuru mu second side the whole Ghana obi atuche edema no abusua no yare bi na wo mu honhom fam ene honam fam a ne nyina no eya hu adwuma o pe awo be ma waye mmere e wo mpam saa so na namu yare bi ena wakote yare bia ya e kire wo so atiase for assist no Dr. Hanahati Abe of Abe Heba Clinic tano so patrapa new site honum ye maame efro yare bia no yemfa enda no ye maame beboa yen ama bibia atumi awie peyo ete amount ntimi kanfo de ma wo se for ni kiremu wo ho na enko na ekwaje apomtene. Of course we are the fastest internet in the world, cloud internet in ye top higher yani enuanu Love FM eneti ehwe ni mu ade bia fa internet hu bia no ye beboa ama wonsa atumi aka na boa nyuma ahodo sa so na schools ahodo ba bia fie bia ya pesa wo internet komu no cloud internet efro e top higher woni Love FM eneti ehwe ni mu ye to nkretew na yaba nsempia ka kira ye de beso so na ye de ma yaba lewe na anu ada akwansia mu nsensam a kyerese akoye pinso akoda ofiri mu nananom kyerese ye ba sesia
21st clinic a sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ya adwuma pa wo mu yenti abaso bo magine wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enyasem ketewa womuji international awards ahodo womuji local awards ahodo na anu nso na womu be the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim hano ebi ni baby a gise 21st clinic nkoa womu de bibiduro ene besa oyare no masa de machine aka ho eya yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a wo magidi womu pa no eye sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia womu ho 0540 311 311 0540-311-311. There's a 21st clinic. Woman is sciatica expert.
Introducing Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink, a whole new refreshment in a can. Mixer 5G is a tasty non-alcoholic drink. It is a perfect companion for all your events, including parties, weddings, and funerals. It is made with green tea, ginseng, guarana, grapes, and grapefruit. Get refreshed with Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink. For bulk purchases, contact 0246 270 221. This advert is FDA approved.
Brakasa ye duaba won waso a ne dwumedi wo nipadua biara pom den ene na brabo mu ne hieye pa enye brakasa nko nuaba ne haban bi te se ko nsusu a abonwono ne dia akeka ho no kura enwanu ahodo a ekọ animu yi ankasa brakasa ne sa nuaba yi binom ne akeka bobudi afa abefo kwan so a ye de aye brakasa powder brakasa powder siesi nipadua na abakwa ahodo no ho ban afiri mpani yade ne yade ahodo pi ho fa enkodate de ma baako freduane anopa ne anwumre anafa enkodate de ma baako woni nsuhie yeti anopa ne anwumre wobra wodidi awie ubenya brakasa powder to Kingswalk Herbal ne Heroes Herbal Accra Okesi Drug Lane Dani Herbal Kumasi Mensa Takrade Mose Pharmacy ne Greenlight Pharmacy Sunyane Kashenkari Supermarket Asantoa Herbal ne Bibidro Depot Techiman Sewa Herbal Mampong etufo mfre 0550 19 15 14 brakasa powder aduane san yedro FD ahwehwe sankratu emu agiatum
Sompa TV Emma Aketiapa.
Sompa TV Emma Aketiapa ebusia yadamu wase ama monitor afi no wabeka ye ho nsoso a yada wase ha senom eye Sompa television so Sompa 93.1 FM Sompa 98.9 and a Sompa 90.7 area prep to breakase no ena yeguso a yetutu nsrani abasade ma wo no ye boawramo ewo ensemfo from anano memenda Ghana for yanti asem de ni nyina da ene se enua bema kwadwon cancer win ade okonya akwanhia ewo kumase amakom ha ya na eno enam so ne ka no se de na ne masi koninti kobo obi die mu ama enam so akwada ya wanya mfinhia miensa wofa so etina nanom ensie do wabra womo efa wonom kwa ya sabia wone ne papa na neteka animu na sabre ya ye kase no abusia na ni abrese krodom twese ne mebi ya to achacho ne ese asemo we no se beye de hwema beye de enwum beye da yetie e de free ni wura no ntine ye kọ ye wura Charles Asamoa eka ebusia ya ene wonom de hye na yaw wato no enso emu ye nkonko bi sana semba komienu enfa wonom yaw die ya wonom edie ne ho ye wura Charles ewia wote ye nkan ya mo ha da wase e de Sompa television ewia prem to breakase so
that's it ba
ya ma ya kwọ fra why
that's it
ebusia no mo kire sensem bi ehamo ede apote na sabre ho pese empanyimfo etie mo ya odie be na ewo mumu ede ba de na empanyimfo mo hwe ne mo kwan so obetimi aye ewo mo de hye ye nei wato ne benkum so wa kwanhia ne ho no
me ba me da se ele ni fia Sompa ekipu se de bisa me no aye ye ko je ka so kwanhia oni ni no hia no e me de ko to ha jo kanka the little another the PR I fellow Ochano Bibi Apollina News Vita. I do catch every other or theatre the old chair when you movie another sympathy be at the man Michelle. The all kind of love the Korean cancer style. Korean cancer or cancer at the man. I was shooting blame other two young Bemalo. Na you Bemalo was very much. Making us a lot to be early diligence, early overspeeding, and only to this. It is a old card insult to India. Like what's a Muslim Abitu. It is a mini statement of the issue and Accra is better than Common. And the Elena Asha Buswalo Abufupa.
Wunua Jacob Kofi Ampoma, what say what moves soon blame be the Aguna so dear Brim Sembe Potina Mokai.
Some I was so beautiful because I would take me one of the Quadron Casa was speedy. I know that's really the other woman of Canada. I tell me alone of the and the night is a coin surgery. It is almost a cheap blame. I thought my sound like as a cheap blame, my idea. That is a if you are saying Ghana, the Ghana is a hour. A beautiful very so a young.
na be pete da no mo kwan
yanya ne nte yese kodwon kansa abramu sika bia mu nsem te sen
elu ni ba se de le ko kanu elu abra ye ko si abofra no ela ye say o mo de 5,000 e ye 50 million edi aba abufia no abra abufia no ye isi na le meni mi yan so square because he link the scan e chere 50,000 e ye and the answer
5,000 pacho
50 million. Yeah, it's that 50 million.
Okay. And I'm one so sick anymore.
Because the only need to tell you, I call another Kakana will be to your mind. And I expect the so far every to your mind. Is it an American? So I'll tell you, according to the list, I'm not. So now, this is the end. Now, all this Italian bread is the because if you are telling children, according to the million, often they put yourself in the shoes of the man. Now, almost like a sample, they go, oh, and the see more. And I said, I could get something like no and I live you and the sample is a sample. If you want to know how to tell us in the Anna, what the person is on similar preaching, a massive and you are a bit so. La Busiana or the time, what the time do. If you are a member of our church, if you want or baby, you listen out children.
Na ye Charles akwada na yaw ne maami ankasa sese wo hefa na wunua no so no ne dabre mu te sen.
Wunua no said ye kan million de amafo ni no no akosi abofra no ni kura wonti eso ni awo no kwa na so ni ma o ma me no so awo ni amubuwa na o no susu ebi
ya nya ne ntie so oba na fefra mpa
ba cho holi de kamo pete me ka ho asem
na me pesa wo ka say wo confirm ma ye dia na nka mo hwe ni ye dia ma ye fi say oba wo situation sem na we to no a eya na eni no enya kakra wo hia se enipa bebe na bribianti ya na mo hwe ne ye di ama ye why
ye ba se ri obutu
o ye ja o kwan de na pese mpanyifo aprosifo wonum ye fa asem mpempre ya se be ya mo so makoma ebetimi atomo yem
dedica ye medical ka se da Zongo police station police commander oba no ye da na super MPT commander no asemi ba ye biso ela no pe amelo ka se kra oba fi ebe se yiri na be man ebe dia wo situation onu ni tell for by e di di ka da Zongo police station MTT di telephone no mu ya si o mo bro ani support o mu me bi se na ye ko ali mu si bi da o mas ya go ko isra wa en kan ka o ko ni de to su bi de yes le gala mra ni se gala ha yo mra wa o ye celebrate ya o mo gala mra su e fi yes le gala mra se gala mra e di te mai regular police commander and police kumasi regular minister mu na mra su no mo ta oni bi asem e mai se minister eni sika ele di ta sa si ni limu gala mra ele efasem no to de se oda
yera maya fansia ne na wase yama yakobiem na watu bi di ama abofra ne maame ne papa ma ye bre sa fatable hia se beba wo nchen a ye be sa ba wo nchen bi ye ni gusu nti ye hwe sempanyifo nso ebetu hu ana mo ye di ama mo wai
oda si ni ba ya ni so
nyame enshaw so yera Charles Asamoah woka eye ebusia ya ene nana ya kwada bobo nsa wanya mfinhia miensa wone papa teke mu a kodjon kansala wen ka akobo wonum de ma wafiri mu no na ye ne no ebo enkomo ne papa no na net Sompa television Facebook won kohwe ne nani fa no na emsa ya baneji hu nyina ko ne kohwe bi kwabena ye nto ansem ne so
ye to aso a ye ko mfinfin mantam no emu na midwife wo Our Lady of Grace Hospital yeah was kuma dopin brakwa mentioning wo mfinfin mantam Madam Safiato Ibrahim Dodo na friend midwife Safia wono na ene we are singing na kai eda se yenua no ba no sebi so konfikyire ni ade kwan befa so a nemo ode be siesi hon kwan befa so be di dwuma sebe ya wanim enkogu ase wo badwamu ni ade no da we wodo ho asemu pa na wafasa akonya nso ache enema nua ma de betu saa kwan no so de ma schools ahodo ya ewo empotem honum ade se ye wo breman supon na ebra ye maame Safiatu kasa na wo kire se eda no se duru sei no a na so ba bia ya waduru saa bere we su no duru sei ya na kire se wuni sika eda wo ho ya ro beto ne ma wo de besiesie wo ho a ya na eye dadwene wo hawo ne amane de ma wo pa wose maya ne bi kura wo mu a enam saa bere wenti no bema bitimi fa kwan bi so na wa ya ne basa ne nyina kire se wo pesika nyame ya ado na bosom ya kwantu no duru a wo de betu saa ekwan oni bi enti woni bibia ye na wakọ bema ho na bema ne nada sabia nsa na wo ma ne sika ne nyina ya de a emoa kura e wakoda no asete be bi a kire no na akoda na fa afuro na akoye nsem pi nti ebra wo kompotem ho no wache pass ahodo e de ma yenua ma sabe ya obekyerekere won kwampa obetima fa so odi bedi dwuma na bosom ya kwantu no so ofrase a wode be siesie won ho.
Let's say me fire education ebo apem from baba wa ene mba intino ende e World Menstrual Hygiene Day ye bobo akwala nyina anosa ne be ya ye be kyerɛ mo ye be ma ma ya we say ye wo day bi o ha ye say friend menstruation and I hear what David so I say, ye menstruate ne say about my day na you say ye di ye huni nti ya hu di dia a man nyina the whole world omo etwesi ho say and there 28 May this was say ye observe na ya awareness.
Yeah, Mami Safiatu Ibrahim Echi and Chief Executive Officer the Care for Me Africa, Madam Ivy Nyakua Taylor, one of the Kakra, MINC.
For Me Africa. Me and okay, so yeah, main aim is about health education, gender equality, and also those who drop out from school and others. Okay, into and there you have say nay you soon be say beba the name of we have been celebrating World Menstrual Hygiene Day. World Menstrual Hygiene Day because cervical cancer adults with and so bad say who wants that na want to do woni one show who fie ya be to say unya and ba bebre na edudu omom penso a e wo say omom so no awo no emba ni nyina no metumi aka say menstrual hygiene yebu yensa ahodidi a e wo say yenye niama wo say yenya ebi mo anyenti no they have affected their reproductive organs.
Enu achi yamba ye wo fase adesuafo so echewani so kakra
ena everybody na yenya yare ena fie ema na ye nso meat ema na nkrofo abwan fi nyambo ebi Obama avoid the germs and bacteria and infections. My catcher said, "You don't want to see your mission, Papa." Mana baby, I want you to be able to mother the church, and I also Yamana Yam did not go
Abusia yadumwesi wa ha ene ewie ne ye kanfo de ma wo se wo hwe Sompa TV no Sompa 93.1 FM Sompa 90.7 Sompa 98.9 ye nyina ne ye kabo ma wie ye de ensem no bra wo se awia prem to rekase asede wo mu ye de ma 3 herbal center sanso so na 21st clinic ye kanfo de ma so sciatica expert ene no 3A herbal center na dre friend Koko master no so badwa so nti ya pebi mizo 5G de ya fra ne de ya mfra ye tan so patrapa new site or Dr. Hannah Hatia Bay of Abe Herbal Clinic e fra so fayare ni nyina ebra of course we are the first internet in the world, cloud internet for us for internet hun samina ebe down some for perura sante bo bened da kosa somua kuku a libya boga ne busa for nyina mama ya grace boy buzi nu nyina boy ne a ye de kase no ebra na kwabra kese na afi
ohini re mama akua ye boa esia mabronya ebusia ye sori na esompa komodwumedie no amesa papa bi woman king wodi aba beto amso.
Here in Ghana, when it comes to chicken, the good old days are back. Why? Because Boris B's Chicken, BBC, is here. Yep, give your family and loved ones Boris B's Chicken. Fresh, tasty, delicious. Boris B's Chicken is produced right here in Ghana by our cherished poultry farmers with support from the Ministry of Agric. Get whole frozen chicken, gizzard, chicken feet, chicken neck, and chicken liver for those special family meals, buffets, picnics, funerals, and all restaurants. Get Boris B's Chicken. It's halal, so everybody can enjoy wherever Wherever you are, call Boris B's Farms hotline 05 444 53. Ask for our branch that is closest to you and come get your chicken. Boris B's Chicken, BBC, proudly a Fiakoko.
Hey, Sewa, me who watch you. Me na no me bisa cry so kwa brochu.
Kwaku, afeina bebeko. Men krata krani.
Hey, any me ma connection man for den kofo sika adwane ne wanyo trade mu sa no.
Oh, Express Group adarumenti akwentu ayefo. Opese otu kwan kosua dia. Express Group do be call mind be to say Canada, US, Australia, UK, and Germany. Say a tour na se visiting so a Express Group do be call Dubai, Canada, US, Australia, and Germany. Mo amopese motu kwan koye adwuma nso obetimi de wako Dubai, Qatar, and South Korea. If you also want to take international tests like SAT, IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, GMAT, they can help you pass easily. They can also help you secure a good job in the UK. You should make sure you Kumasi as a labor runabout where Accra and so Omo Carnation First Light, Tema Omo Community 18 Lashabi Girl Filling Station. From Omo Macho for ISO 055 555 0067 and 0249 000448.
If I shop, I'm sure you'll buy you.
Brother, and not to give.
Now tell me about Michelle and see about Queen Wayne and say,
Bra, said your time about Misha, it's your Jimmy Nimitz for any idea about ever so.
Maybe I know this offending now.
Bra, some make us a midi time about Misha one dance ya. We are singing now about Timinka. It is some malaria. Where do any time about Misha?
I never go, dear, no more to want to me any deal. Where do any time about Misha? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. Dear one ma for down for any aquada when you fear do you and son of the time about Mr. Drabino. Shasta Wako Hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a GD malaria be answer.
I also time me TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever be at any ziva a woman. Even slap. Ubenya be at all over the counter medicine sellers. Any herba